And we're live.
Hey, we're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream of Mass Effect. Oh, gosh. The delay just let me know that I was just like too loud in your ears right now. My apologies. So.
Audio balancing is always an issue. We have a toddler, little buddy, who loves to play with
Oh my gosh.
all the audio equipment.
So we desperately try to keep him out of the area we've designated for just working in general, whether it's this or like when I work from home, the work Mystic does. And he, of course, because he can't be in here, he wants to be in here.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of us basically like, no, little buddy, you got to get out of here. No, I need to get... And then, like, this is a place where we'll hide the toys that he's been too rough with.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
Leaving with, like,
They want to
the
keep
dusty
their
man
people
he uses
in
as, like,
as much
a
as they want to
friggin'
keep others out.
sledgehammer?
Forgot about that.
Sorry, I was talking over the dialogue because I got in a little diatribe there. So...
I don't know if I'm gonna make this one.
Generality goes, turrets in this portal?
Let's try that again.
Thanks for joining us, Generality. I gotta love YouTube. It literally says the average viewer duration's going up, but it says there's no concurrent viewers right now. Oh, there we go. I guess it'd say that there's one. I don't know. YouTube's not the best with tracking this stuff. Their math is just not mathin', as a coworker of mine likes to say.
Nobody want to say anything?
Oh, in the elevator?
Yeah.
For a moment, I was like, I've been reading the chat.
Heads up!
Ever goes, good evening. Thanks for the discussion last week. Happy to do it. Wait, Ever, are you talking about the Discord or are you talking about our firmament? What?
What's going on?
It's like, Ever goes, thanks for the discussion last week. I feel like either one could apply.
There we
Dak, yes,
What?
Dak.
Why? Oh, okay.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you. Hostile contact.
Jay goes, very odd. My video froze, but not audio. That doesn't make sense. The speed of light's faster than the speed of sound. Ever goes, the live play of Firmament, I think we worked through some of the biggest controversies about the game. Yes, we did.
What were those?
I do have an outline of how I would fix it
Damn
for
if I
a
know.
TTRPG.
There's someone on this mountain.
There was a question of whether or not. Mystic wasn't sure if he was going to join me on the recording for that. So.
Still debating it.
What?
Still debating it.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out, but we're going to release that. Generality goes, my video froze, but I refreshed the page and it worked again. Jay goes, speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. That made me laugh. happy to be clever for you, I guess.
Personal logs, Administrator Tartakovsky.
Tartakovsky.
That is last time. Sorry. That is last time. No more will I use that transport carrier.
No.
Okay.
Mystic, I
Nope.
know you're Eastern European, but like...
The only reason I thought about doing it is because we are missing words. It is clearly like a audio log that is truncated. you know?
All right.
But I'm not going to do it. You're fair.
It just makes me anxious. I don't know why.
That is last time. No more will I use that transport carrier. 3 shipments we lose in Macedon system in 1 month. They're too stupid or too slow. If only Gregor still ran his shipments, we would get what I need, and no mercenaries would dare to stop him. I don't remember this quest.
Somebody wrote that with a fake Russian accent. It just makes me feel a little icky. I don't know why. You gotta hate on Russians. Do it for something real. Their accent is not anything they can tell.
Having family members who have broken English, it sounds natural. Like it sounds 100% normal.
That's fair. That's fair. Everett goes, a fan fiction novelization of that would be fun. Oh man. Don't give me another Whiting project, Everett. Don't do it. No, I'm half convinced that I'll actually do it as
I totally misread that. I'm bad at the manual overrides today.
I was like, they're not that hard at this level. I'm half tempted to run this as a one-shot at Gen Con, but the problem is I'd have to advertise it as not being related to Firmament.
You can run it in Unwritten.
Oh, don't know. I'm not learning another system. I can't do it. But I feel like
I have all the books.
So this is how I see it because no, I don't do it. Mystic, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Hostile spotted where? Oh,
yikes.
sorry. Let me just shoot Rex. That's.
He'll forgive you. He regenerates. It's
All
fine.
targets eliminated.
Generally goes, I've heard of Unwritten, but have no idea how it works. That is something we should cover also in a Patreon.
Yeah. Okay.
How
about we do a Patreon? We'll go through it. We'll describe how it works, and then if everyone wants to, we can run a Patreon game.
Ooh, yeah. Jay goes, ooh, yes, Unwritten triple crossover bonus. I don't know. You
So
guys have
whack it.
heard me.
Turn
I'm an
this thing
age
on.
system person. If you don't know Green Ronin's age system,
Critical
it's
startup
great.
error.
It's easy
Virtual
to
intelligence
learn.
user
it's
interface
it's crunchy
offline.
without
Manual boot required.
being overly complicated. I'm sorry if I'm talking over dialogue. Mystic, feel free to stop me if I'm like.
No, I think I have to play Towers of Hanoi at some point here, don't I? Yeah.
Maybe. So, generally goes, video froze again, had to refresh, not sure what's going on there. Ever goes, I don't know anything about Unwritten. Jay goes, Unwritten is a Myst-based Fate Core tabletop RPG. Jay goes,
Down
you
we
could
go.
also have enough magic goop to stop it, which is fair. If you've got enough magic goop, you can stop it. Yeah, Fate is a fun system. I've actually played in it at Gen Con this year. There's a sci-fi setting called Bulldogs that was really fun, like just random wacky adventure that we did. If you are somebody who likes to run a game at the seat of your pants, it was super fun, but I'm sure you can do a whole campaign in it if you really want. Generally goes, I just can't imagine what the conflict resolution mechanic is for Unwritten, given the setting it's designed for. And then Everett goes, oh, okay, now I remember the presentations about it at Mysterium. I'm sure there are presentations at Mysterium. Why does Mysterium have to be the same weekend as Gen Con? Why does it have to do Jay goes, there's no combat, but there's a great group investigation.
Like that little music sting that comes out of nowhere.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
God, it's clippy.
Forgot.
Yeah.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
1 moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Generality
User
goes,
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
General
Manual
goes,
restart
wow,
required.
We really do have to play Towers of Hanoi. Welcome to the future, everyone.
User alert. Landline connections
Jay goes,
are
it's Bioware,
disabled.
they have to have a Tower
Passenger
of Hanoi in
trams
almost
are
all their 3D
offline.
games. Ever goes, I still can't accept...
Now exiting to the roof.
Okay,
User
I still
alert.
can't accept
Landline
Mysterium's attendance
connections are
requirements.
disabled.
I think next year
Passenger
everyone will
trams
need to
are
arrive well
offline.
inside a Ziplocked bag. I don't remember
What was it
that.
again? Can you read that again?
Ever goes, I still can't accept Mysterium's attendance requirements. I think next year everyone will need to arrive well inside a Ziplocked bag. Jay goes,
Oh, are they requiring masks still or something?
I don't. Feel free to
User
extrapolate. Jay goes, you told me Shattered Steel had a Tower of Hanoi puzzle solved by shooting it with your mech. I'd believe it. And generally it goes, my favorite version of Hanoi was in black and white, where there was a guy in the building who would scream about his furniture being wrecked.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Claire.
How much goo you got? Not enough.
I almost never use it. Yeah, why when I can usually get it open for free? I only use goo when I feel it to the point that it doesn't allow me to try.
Ever goes, we discussed this a couple months ago, so I guess I shouldn't retread the old stuff. It's up to you.
User alert. Main reactor shut down.
I'll say this. Mystic and I have been wearing our masks more often, but a lot of people have not, even though infection rates for COVID have gone up. But also, it's just nice to be less likely to get sick when I take the train or the bus. So... Jay goes, user alert. The user is ignoring these user alert messages. User alert volume increased by 20%.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of always remember that happens.
User alert. Main
Shut
reactor
up.
shut down in accordance with emergency
Mira,
containment
you're just annoying
procedures.
right now.
It's almost
Manual
like we are
restart
keepers.
required.
No, I think that was less jarring because there was less murder on the line. Generality goes, oh no, they're using TV commercial tactics. That is true. That was
Main
always
reactor
jarring.
shut down in accordance with
Back in the
emergency
day.
containment procedures.
In short, I
Manual
worked on
restart
Capitol Hill after the
required.
anthrax attack, and I have been in medical facilities during the pandemic. Wait, I abide by the requirements. I abide by the requirements. I get it.
We just got a lot of friends and family who are immunocompromised.
User alert. Main reactor.
General.
Oh, right. I forgot about
Ah! Geth Stalker out of nowhere. I was so used to my little monster alien. Oh!
get destroyers.
Someone give me a hand.
He does not like. All right, fair enough.
Take that, sir. Generally says the whole mirror vibe is very clippy, though. I would agree. No!
Is he faster? Jeez.
Everett goes, still, if I were to go Mysterium, I would be the most medically secure location of my lifetime. It just doesn't feel right. I can understand that maybe the level of participation, or the level of importance versus the level of like, I know, I get it.
Stop.
Jay goes, yes, but Clippy, you could mute. There should have been a
Main
mute
reactor
messages
shut down
option
in
after the
accordance with
annoying hustle.
emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I wonder if this was part of the humor. It's like you still have to deal with Mira. I don't find it funny that. I don't find it funny though. I just Generally goes, I personally consider masking to be a very minor consideration. I feel guilty that I do it very little these days. It's not much discomfort to bear to reduce disease rates. I've had the same conflict myself, to be honest, and Mystics had to call me out on it a couple of times. It's just, I think, Mystic is like giving me a look. No, well, you have. I think you've done it with respect, so it probably wasn't as big of a deal for you, but I've noticed it.
The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come. Join us in the Hawking Edda cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Ow! Hey!
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency
Ever goes,
containment
either the requirements
procedures.
are ridiculous or
Manual
actually
restart
would be incredibly
required.
dangerous place. Neither scenario is appealing, and Jay goes, spoken to someone who was there during Fluru, but didn't get sick. General goes, is this the X-Men Initiative? Or the Brotherhood of Mutants, rather?
I forgot, this room is pointless. Well, not pointless, you do get that.
Yeah. So, the Hawking Edda cluster, I guess that's...
I want to know from the patrons who have listened to me read Firmament and listen to me more often than other people when I'm playing games. I'm starting to think that I have a reading tone that I slip into when I'm reading something.
You do, actually, but I'll let other people speak, too.
The HE3 fuel line is cut.
Oh, I think we leveled up.
Jay goes, yes, 100% Sapphy is right, you do. Generally goes, most people do have a different tone of voice when reading. And yeah, that's completely fair. I notice it also, though, when you read to Little Buddy. I mean, it's a thing you do, so... Mostly it's the rate of speech. Yeah, it slows down a little bit, you know, when you're reading. Because when you're only referencing your own thoughts, I feel like that's always faster, so you're always going to speak faster than if you're literally reading off of something, which is why whenever I do public speaking, I like bullet points instead. I don't like going off of a script, but I'm also not as intimidated from public speaking as some people are, and a lot of people need that script. Jay goes, cadence changes, you're more enunciating almost. I feel like in certain parts of the American school system where we were expected to read out loud, that was the expectation. Like, you would need to be loud, proud, and clear, and preferably correct, Ever goes, after our last discussion, I actually did a bit of research into aerialized peanuts to see if there really is a problem. I didn't find a clear answer. And also says, Mystic's reading style is fine. I will agree. There's nothing wrong with the way Mystic reads. It's just it's a very clear, different intonation.
It just seems to come across as less emotive in some ways too. So.
Jay goes, oh, there's no problem with his reading style. It is different than his normal speaking. Yeah. I mean, if you were trying... I think there's a difference between reading and then acting. You're not trying to act. You're trying to read clearly, coherently,
Yeah.
and
We did the whole
earnestly.
we did the whole acting thing. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so glad you guys stuck through us with their crazy voice acting.
Oh, I think they added something in the new version. Did they do this before where if you switch guns it would animate?
No! That's definitely
In the
new.
bottom corner? Yeah. It animates when you switch guns.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's really cool.
It may have been there, we just didn't notice it, but...
Well, but now that I have noticed it, I have to admit, like, that's just a little detail that I appreciate somebody cared enough to actually put in the game. And like, it helps remind you in the lore, like, yeah, like, your gun is
Folds.
it's a little pack, and then it extends out to help you with murdering.
Yeah, I kind of want to do the voice acting thing again, but it would have to be on the Skies Arcadia like dialogue cadence where you can just click to advance.
Yes.
As opposed to, oh, what was that? Loom.
Little Loom was too fast.
Loom was
That was speed reading.
speed reading while trying to emote was, and going in blind for the most part. You know. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's right, because you did the blind playthrough.
Wait. Oh, it's not automatic. Okay, fair enough.
That's the last of them.
Wish it was 3-round burst then, but here we are.
Generality goes, these guns designs remind me of the Zorg weapons
Now
from
entering
Fifth Element.
decontamination
Oh,
and
yeah!
Okay, yeah.
You want to talk about a great
User
movie?
alert. Loose
Oh, I
contaminants
can
in the
talk about it here, it's fine.
decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways.
Jay goes, the
inadvisable.
problem with Loom was the non-voice acted text goes too fast. It's much slower with voiced lines. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think they just assumed you read faster than you spoke.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Everett goes, do they have a little red button? I'm trying to remember if those guns do. If you're talking about the guns in the
Yeah,
film,
we'd need higher electronics.
Wah wah. You didn't
Control
bring
group,
yours,
loosen
did
them.
you? Or Tally.
They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here.
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
That's annoying. Okay. And he got decrypt too. What if? Okay.
Generality goes, this shepherd didn't go to electrician school, sadly.
That's the last of them.
No.
I'm pressing R to reload, even though that's totally not a thing.
Ever goes, I may have missed a previous discussion on this, but is there a function for the tentacle things on Blue Lady's head? I don't think it's a function.
No, I think it's just...
It's kind of like the same function of human hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably an evolution from something that is no longer necessary, but now is there as part of appearance.
I believe there is a discussion in...
This stick's really
I want to say it's Mass Effect 2.
Huh?
That it's not an answer to the question, but it is a group of 3 guys, a Solarian, a Turian, and a human...
Talking about how
at a with a dancer on the table in front of them.
Yeah.
And talking about how what's with the head thing,
well,
yeah.
Constantly, a lot of them are saying that they look more like their own race, and so there's I guess essentially from that you can get the theory of the Asari, because they want to diversify genetically on an evolutionary standpoint. They're constantly appealing to those outside of their own.
Well, literally also in Mass Effect 2, one of them can change appearance after that around that area, one of them will change appearances on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of giving credence to the fact that they can change appearance slightly. It could just also be a development error, which is also plausible.
That's what I thought that was, but okay. Generally goes, they look vestigial, I guess, and Ever goes, apparently they use tentacle gel, much like our hair gel. Jay goes, turns out they evolved from octopi. Sorry,
Now arriving at
Splatoon
Rift
crossover.
Station, Binary Helix
I would
Research
play that.
Facility.
Tentacle gel? What?
Yeah.
What are we reading?
Ever goes, apparently they use tentacle gel, much like our hair gel. Generally goes, she's a scientist now. She's a scientist now? She's a scientist now. Okay, squid scientist,
Wait a
scientist.
That goes that way.
I see what you did there.
Oh, okay. It's a Skyrim. Circle the back around. Hot labs can't.
Not
do that.
everything is Skyrim, sir.
True, I think this came up before Skyrim, so.
It did.
But by that I mean the exit is near the entrance. That's all.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Hostile spotted.
Powering up.
Single shot, but it does a good punch.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Have one thinks, goes, there's a mod for that. Jay goes, we're fine as long as they don't know how to operate train controls. Train arrives.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
You guys want to learn to open a door? Speaking of people who can't. What the? You alright? Both of you? Come on.
Everett goes, maybe she's countercultural because she slicks her tentacles back. Perhaps conservative attire expects slicking out to the sides. I haven't noticed a pattern of that, Everett. Who knows? Everyone thinks that I haven't hot labbed since college.
You. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
I love the Elevator.
They're so great. Have one thinks says business cephalopod? You will find many a business cephalopod here in the Mass Effect universe. Generally goes, maybe originally the tentacles were to test if their heads could fit through an opening, like a cat's whiskers. That's interesting. Everett sure goes, I'm not sure why my headcanon keeps going to hairstyles when I watch these episodes. I'm not mad with that headcanon. I would think though, if like tentacles, you wouldn't be using necessarily a gel. I don't know. Because you'd have to really case it, but I don't know. Jay goes, probably them spending a half hour deciding Shepard's hair in the beginning. It's so weird to see Liara in like regular looking armor for me.
What?
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Where is...
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any
What's
suspicious
with skipping
noises.
all of the dialogue?
A lot of it is just going to be one-liners that aren't going to relate to anything else related.
Okay.
Yeah. To medical? I don't know where I'm supposed to go exactly also.
Getting to medical. Medical. Get it. Sorry, I had to do it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
We don't need anything right now.
Very well, Commander.
Oh, it does.
Logging you out.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but...
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Sala, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Jay goes, too bad doing this first doesn't give a special option when you meet said creature later. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And Everett goes, science fiction tends to assume that human accents will endure if you move into space. That seems unlikely to me. I think what would happen is, depending on how you travel, there would be regional accents. It would just be expanded to different parts of space that have less distance between them when it comes to communicating.
Yeah, there was the line in the Mass Effect book about David Anderson that he had no discernible London accent because of copious amounts of intranet schooling and vids and stuff.
Yeah. Generality goes, it's the future English phenomenon. Of all the accents I think that would survive, I'm not sure if British English would. But again, I mean, it comes up again and again in sci-fi, even American-produced sci-fi, so who knows? Jay goes, just last episode we had a woman from planet Japan. That's true. She didn't have an accent, though.
Which made it even more awkward.
Yes. So
There he is. Anything else first? Aid station.
breaking into all of your stuff.
All just corporation stuff. To maintenance area. What's up, bud?
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
We've only had hundreds of stories and movies and everything about this very idea.
What?
bringing extinct creatures back to life.
Seriously. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not all the races did.
That's right.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Everett goes, the classic example is Scotty's Scottish, which seems so odd. More likely, new accents would emerge.
You're not part of the crew.
I like how Firefly handles this.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Going back to when the scientist was yelling at Han Olan, he could have one thing. It's like, Daddy, chill. Everett goes, why does Han Olan's mask move like a mouth? He isn't actually speaking with, right? I think it's just the light. It's kind of just like a visual indicator that he is speaking rather than just breathing, since the breathing's so heavy.
I'm very annoyed that this space is separated by an elevator.
By a load screen? Yes, it is separated by a load screen. Generally goes, we found their DNA in some amber ant.
Yeah.
Jay goes, wait, the Volus have a monotheistic religion? I guess that one does. Watch, he's Zoroastrian.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Jay goes, at least they don't worship profit money like some full stereotype. Mystic, didn't roll his eyes because he just rolled his whole head. I think the idea that there will always be somebody taking advantage of the banking and financial systems if they can is fair. I don't know why they decided it is only one alien race instead of a guild, but that's just how they ran with it.
I'm curious what will happen. I'm still playing Starfield. I want to know what happens when I get to that part. We'll have to upload this week's episode.
Oh yeah.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Oh. Right. Okay. Specified 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities as each chemical is poured. The equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. I already hate this. I totally forgot about this whole part. Could be worse. I could be making a cake using my dead grandmother's recipe.
You gotta read the book to make the cake. Generally goes something rules of acquisition. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, come on.
Why are you trying to go through a straight line, dude?
Because I'm terrible at Frogger.
See, Frogger...
Also, it works most of the time.
When you move the arrow at least once, sir. You can't just like be like, I want to wait for everything to align right where it starts. They know that you're going to do that.
I usually move it.
Well, you didn't that time. Congratulations, you found cots!
Yeah, I would have wasted the door.
I feel like this is a mobile game.
The thing is, it's
Your
not...
mission ends here, Shepard.
What?
We'll see about that, bitch.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab.
Wait, where did Geth come from?
Weapons free!
Oh, there's more of you.
This is like, I should have had one more box to crush on you or something. Jeez.
Anyone else? There's not.
Jay goes, no, it's actually you trapped in here with us. Oh.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Good, we just...
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Medical's on the other level, though.
Oh, wait, another loading screen. I love it. I'm totally off tune, I know. But I just love that silly music.
Also, why is this one hallway so damn long?
Hallway of Destiny.
Wait, doesn't this also...
Wait, we went up an elevator.
Yeah.
You go down. Why is there no hall? Never mind.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Go back up the stairs to go down the hallway to go back down the elevator,
Yes.
which to the same level roughly.
Over the stairs and through the hallway to grandmother's medbay we go. I don't know. How about thanks go? You found Amber trapped in their DNA? And Ever goes, Cohen, allow me to preface my comments by explaining how none of this is my fault.
I love how everyone stops and stares straight ahead pretty much. Except there was that one elevator we took where Liara was like stretching weirdly.
Yeah. Well, nowadays I feel like in video games with companions like that, they would have some sort of like quirky animation. Like checking their gums, biting their nails or something. Ooh, snow. Jay goes, what? You never stared quietly at the elevator door waiting for it to open during an uncomfortably silent ride with other people? Jay, I've done that every day. I go to work.
Wasn't paying attention.
Why, hello, beast of Xbox Hector. Thanks for joining us.
We may go a little late. I think we're about to be in boss fight.
Okay. I think we can do it. I'm not playing. I don't
You
need to
do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Woo! Light 'em up. Jay goes, I think if your idea of being a mother involves turning a life to despair, you're doing it wrong. Ever goes, Benezia's hat looks super uncomfortable. I agree. Generally goes, I can believe Azal Sasari would kill their own child. Come on, game. Jay goes, she does try to kill Liara, so maybe she lives by her ideals. How one thinks goes, those dudes run like the penguins from Madagascar.
not shoot boxes there, Rex?
You might have got it confused with a carnival game. It's okay.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
It's kind of funny to watch this cutscene in comparison to Mass Effect 2 and 3, where people move around during the cutscenes more.
It's a bit more cinematic. This, yeah.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
Yeah, I feel like if this was made in a modern time, that would be cinematically much more dramatic. But let's see.
Yeah, when was it?
7 or 8? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. Mother. Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Before we get to the next cutscene.
Yep. Catch up on chat.
Yes. Jay goes, she only has the energy to open 3 doors. That's how you know she's a matriarch. Her daughter can't even open 1 door. Everett realized that that's Marina Sirtis, and Jay confirmed doing a pretty decent job of voice acting. Yes. Everyone thinks goes, opener of the holy doors of Beta's. Beta-X. Generality goes, that was a nice astronomy lesson. It was, actually. It really was. All right.
Is that all of it?
That's all of it. That's all of it. We have a pretty clever chat here.
Oh, I'm glad that it was... I'm glad I moved those 2 feet.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was going to go straight into it. Gonna be that woman that's in a movie theater and came to her, behind you! No! Shepard! Behind you! No! Shepard!
Stop.
Beast of Xbox Hector, we're gonna actually decide who we're romancing in our Patreon.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange, flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Okay. So, J.A., Generality, and Everett, you are our patrons who are in chat. Which one are we doing?
Also, let's see. I'm going to catch up on the chat while you guys let us know. Generally goes, if you want all the doors open, you call Samus. Jay goes, save or kill. Save or kill. Shame it doesn't matter in the end. Nothing changes in future games. Generally goes, they communicate with pheromones. Have one thinks is like, girl, what? Jay goes, it's weirder than that. Far weirder. They kind of remind me of the buggers from Ender's Game or the Vortigants. Generality goes, that's weirdly specific, Liara. Liara, you got something to say? Should we start partnering with BetterHelp? Jay goes, well, she did have her mother rant about turning a child's life to despair, then try to kill her. Have one thinks goes, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Jay goes, I wonder how much fun the character animator had to do the crazy eyes for the mind control to Sari. Generally goes, you want the animation to look twitchy and unnatural? Easily done. Normally we try to prevent that. Generality goes, free? And Jay goes, we're going Paragon. Might as well go Paragon and save them. It wasn't their fault anyways.
That's 2 votes for free. So.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
We're just going to go with not doing genocide.
Yes.
So.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Everett goes, if you leave her, can others make permanent decision later? Unfortunately, not really. I don't want to say too much for fear to spoil it. Everyone thinks goes, never go full Paragon. Don't worry, with interrupts in Mass Effect 2, we will not.
Yeah.
Generality goes, underestimate bug songs at your peril.
We're going to leave it on this terrible noise, but... Or should we just wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
My only thing is we do have a long conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, we still have a long conversation.
With who?
Tartakovsky.
Oh, Tartakovsky. We're going to actually meet Tartakovsky.
Yeah, we can end it here and pick up with Tartakovsky next time and then just do our normal ship chat and then we'll have a choice for the episode after that for our patrons.
Yes. Have one thanks, because you'd think that people would have had enough of silly bug songs. I look around me and I say that isn't so. So patrons will be able to vote what the next step is for Lorena Shepard's journey.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have a few options now.
We've got a few options here. And Mystic will put up that...
I'll compile a list, yeah.
Yeah, we'll compile that list soon. Next week, we are doing the first hour live stream of what we covered in our episode that...
Yep, that episode is available to patrons.
And it will be out to the public on Saturday.
Yep.
And should we say what it is?
Yeah, we'll be doing... Sapphy will be playing Submerged Hidden Depths the first hour.
Yes. So. Yeah, pretty interesting. One of the few stories I didn't have a lot to scoff at. So...
There weren't many names.
There weren't... And the names weren't that weird. Like, let's be honest, the names were not that weird. Jay goes, oh, yes, side quests are on the table. I think they are.
Yeah.
A couple of them are.
We have a Kahoku mission to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have this biotic thing to do. We have...
what was it? It started with an H. Never mind.
Fucking Ada. Yeah, we also have Nasana Dantius to meet over in the Citadel. We have the consort to pick up on from when we first got to the Citadel.
Consort, one of the first side missions you could pick up with some of the best cinematic animation in the whole series. They literally oh, let's do something that's really special, and they do it in really early on, and then with none of the other side missions. I swear, almost never have any. The way they introduce the consort, it's it's very cinematic in that femme fatale way. But yeah.
So we're gonna stay here looking at these when we sign off.
What are the?
I don't know. I saw them in the background, and I was like, "What is that?"
Are they look like lewd punching bags? I don't know what those are. Well, we're really thankful that you guys were able to join us today, and hopefully that you'll join us 2 weeks from now when we get to the next journey for Lorena, and join us next week when we do our first hour of Submerged Hidden Depths. So the sequel, by the way. All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.